Hello and Happy New Year. Welcome to Unexplained Possibilities Podcast. I'm your host, Melvin the Crimson Taurus, and joining me this evening is my co host, artistic fashion designer, the queen of the 48-hour stream. You already know her. That third eyed mystic herself, the ever so lovely Neima.
Hello, everyone.
See, I was thinking, because I like to embarrass you with little intros. I was originally thinking about making that about 45 seconds to a minute long, and I had it all
Oh
planned,
no,
everything.
no.
Yeah, so you're welcome that I did not do that. I wanted to.
Yes,
I,
thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome. So, Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you, everyone in chat and on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I know I've been neglecting the the podcast feed listeners, but no more. No more being lazy. You guys are no longer the side mistress. You are the main hoe. So there we go. Um, so what did you do for New Year's?
Well, I went to a pregame with my best friend. She had a few people over. And then we went to a party at Rainbow off of Sunset in Los Angeles. And yeah, got pretty shit faced.
The rainbow. And you guys have to forgive me real quick. I know it's desync. I don't know why it's not syncing up with the audio. I will figure it out. I'm trying some new stuff. And you guys know, tech issues, unexplained possibilities, it goes together. The rainbow, like not the rainbow bar and grill, right?
Yes,
The rainbow, really, Perry Caravello goes there.
the rock bar
Oh, okay.
rocker.
So,
Yeah.
huh? How's
So
the
I was
food?
I mean, I haven't tried it there. I feel like quite a few people go there for food, but I've never actually been there for food. It's always been night out.
Yeah, I don't think you should go there for food. Like, and I'm not making no, I'm not making this up. I'm being 100% honest here. The
Yeah,
owner actually died from eating his own food.
that's awful.
Yeah, so I don't think you should eat there at all.
Yeah, no, yeah, it doesn't sound appealing to me. I just don't like eating food in dark places, and that's definitely like very dark in there. So
Yeah,
yeah, see
okay.
me doing it.
So yeah, don't do that. Um, but yeah, that's a true story. You guys can look it up. He actually, I can't think of his name, but he did pass away from eating like tainted meat from his own
Ew.
restaurant, and it's a bit overpriced. And from what I understand, with if you know who Perry Caravello is, then you guys would probably be familiar with Tom B, but I doubt anyone knows. But he hated that hamburger, and he was like, okay, it's a bad sign when they don't ask, how would you like it cooked? Usually it means it's frozen, and it's just like, you get what you get. So,
Ew. Yeah, that's gross.
yeah, so don't eat there. Shake your bum all
Okay.
you want, but don't eat there. I don't know. I don't go out, so I don't know how those places work.
hmm
The gosh, this was a while ago now. One of the last places I went to with some friends, and that was part of a social outing anyway, and it was one of three bars that I've went to. I've only been to three bars in my life,
Damn.
and it's only three. Oh, you poor baby. Well, what am I gonna do? I don't
I need to
drink.
drag you out more.
No, I don't
It
drink
doesn't
or
matter. There's
anything,
tons of
and
people who
it's
don't
just.
drink.
I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm a nervous, shy person. I look
Me
like a
too. Me
killer.
too.
Mm-hmm. What? A heart attack? I could have sworn it was food poisoning, or not food poisoning, but from eating tainted stuff. Are you're kidding me? I could have sworn.
I
Sorry.
mean, maybe they just disclosed it as a heart attack because who wants their reputation ruined? Like
Well,
food wise, they
I
still
will
got to
have
run a
to
business.
I'll have to refine that article because it was about 2 months ago now. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this bar, like, I went out and I'm with my friends. They're drinking, having a good time. I'll never forget this. This is how I knew what my destiny was for later on in life. Um, I was sitting with David, and it was getting close. What?
I don't know, too many Davids.
Yeah, yeah, David Rates and David Newell. Oh,
Okay.
thank you for subscribing. Hey, wow, we actually got a notification that someone subbed. This is awesome. Thank you. I should actually move this to the top. I'm sorry, I forgot to put chat on screen. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so the two Davids and Albert, and it's so dumb. It was close to closing, and it was these two really good-looking women who came over. I guess they were a little tipsy, and they were like, what are your names? What are your names? And me being Mr. Shy, like, oh gosh, girl, boobies. What do I do? You know, I clammed up. Like, no, I seriously, I clammed up. It's just like, oh gosh, and they loved Albert. They're like, ooh, I never heard of an Albert. That's a new name. I like that. What's your name? Oh, I'm. I did that for a good.
Stutter?
I couldn't remember my name. It just left. And then eventually someone said, it's Melvin or Mel or Vin, but Melvin. And they were like, oh, I never heard of that name, but I don't like you. I like him. I was like, oh, it was like,
Yikes.
yeah, so that was the start. I should have known.
Traumatizing.
And then, oh, to make it worse, and this is where my spidey senses were tingling because something didn't feel right. And I was like, yeah, I think we should go. It's time for us to go. Well, sure enough, this pot belly, disgusting looking guy comes over. Why are you talking to my girl? Why are you talking to my girl? It's just like, oh God, I'm going to have to fight. I'm going to jail because I'm going to have to fight. Because
Mm-hmm.
none of them know how to fight. I know how to throw down, but they don't. And I'm just thinking, and this guy had this bottle in his hand. I'm thinking he's about to break it. And I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, you can't see my fist, but under the table, I'm knuckling up. And I'm like, all right, do I strike first or let him strike first so I can have an excuse? But luckily, common sense hit the other ones where it's like, yeah, we should go. And those women, they were trying to stop him, like, no, no, don't. It's not that serious. And it's just, it was ridiculous. Oh, so
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, that would be a good reason not to go out. That actually happened New Year's night. Is one of my girlfriends got punched in the face by a random group of girls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she got hit for like no reason, just haterade going on. So
Haterade.
I get it.
Yeah, no, forget that. You see, I am, no, I'm fine staying at home. And for New Year's, I was at home with the fine people on chat for about 5 hours. And
That's awesome.
it was very kind of them to show up, hang out. I really appreciated that. But speaking of 5 hours, that's nothing compared to the queen of the 48-hour stream. Holy
I mean,
smokes.
I feel like since I slept, it wasn't that intense. Like I feel like if I would have went straight 24 hours with no sleep, it would have been more epic, but I just got to have my sleep or else I'll be very depressed instead.
Yeah, but I mean, still, and for those of you who don't know, Neima did a 48-hour stream on Twitch for, I don't know, why did you do that?
Why did I do it? Because I have been trying to focus a lot on making time for creative stuff.
Mhm.
And I wanted to do it as kind of like performance art, but not.
Okay. I got you.
Because I feel like Twitch streamers are very like performance. It is a performance and you are entertaining. So I thought it'd be cool to just divert time 48 hours to just making stuff.
All right. So yeah, when I showed up, I caught you once when you were awake doing your thing, popped in, say hello, and the other subsequent times I came in, you were sleeping, and I just I can't watch someone sleep. I felt very odd and just like
Did you feel like a voyeur, like a stalker?
I
Like
felt
what's the emotion you felt?
I felt dirty. I just
You
felt
know, hey, art's supposed to make you feel something.
yeah, but I don't like feeling dirty. I like feeling clean and happy. But yeah, so I've popped in a few times and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this chick sleeps forever. It's daylight and you're still knocked out. And
My sleep schedule has been so out of whack lately, like you have no idea. So, yeah.
yeah, so it was a very interesting experience though. And I'm thinking to myself a couple of things. Like I told you before we went live, like, huh, would have been hilarious if you farted or something or was snoring or just something embarrassing. And that didn't happen that I know of.
Yeah, because you didn't stay the whole time I was sleeping,
Yeah,
but
no,
probably not.
I can't. Like I said, if this just felt dirty, and it's like, no, this isn't. Uh, but that you know of, did you have any dreams?
Well, I mean, I do remember a lot of my dreams. I've gotten pretty good at it to where I can remember most of my dreams. So yeah, a lot of them are just have to deal with my fucking annoying ex. But
Oh, ooh, there's a story there, folks, but I don't think we're gonna get it.
I just hate the fact that I dream about him so much.
No.
It's annoying.
Well, but I was specifically talking about during the 48-hour stream.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's insult. Boy, now I wish you would have woke up and like, gosh darn you, enter X's name. Brr. That would have been great. So,
Hmm.
okay. Well, now I'm going to have to replay it back to see if you do some movements or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, okay. So, any New Year's resolutions for you?
I think they're all just focused around money. You know, it's just like pay off school debt, pay off this, pay off that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, pretty much. You
And
have any?
always. And if anyone has them in chat, go ahead and chime in. Let us know. And thank you guys for being here too. Simona, Harley, Nathan, the new subscriber whose name I just forgot. Oh no, Tara. Tara, that's what it was. Tara, if you're hot, contact me. No, don't do that. That's creepy. Don't. I
The
wish I'd
desperation.
instant regret. Nick, Afro, like seriously, thank you guys for being here, especially on short notice. Um, but yeah, my New Year's resolution is pretty much the same. Uh, get more fit so I could do a strip tease, and uh, I know you're like, what? That's
Doesn't go outside, doesn't go to bars, but wants to get fit to do a
yeah,
striptease.
why not?
All right.
Make it make sense. Yeah, get more fit. Finish up more than one book this year. So second one's coming out this month, and the third one is going to be a bit different from everything else. Actually, would you guys like a sneak peek of the third book, or would you guys prefer to see the cover art of the second book? Haha.
Both.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty much just get fit, do more work, and I don't know what else happens. Oh yeah, get Unexplained to 1,000 subs.
Yes, I noticed. So close.
Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. So uphill battle, but it's gonna happen. Oh, Ryan, what are you doing here? Holy cow. My best friend, I've known this guy since I was 12, is in chat. He never shows up.
Awesome.
What the
Hello,
heck are you
bestie.
doing here? You must be bored as sin. So, all right. So, welcome everyone. Embarrass him, Ryan the monstrosity. Everyone say, "Hey, Ryan, Melvin's best friend from when you guys were 12 years old." So, I'm serious. I want you guys to embarrass him, so he'll never show up again. Um, Now we have some articles to go over. A couple of things actually. Some fun stuff, interesting stuff, and it's some stuff that I did not share with you that
Typical.
oh, well, of course. There's some stuff that I didn't share with you that I thought was interesting. So I'm going to start off with that. And this is from The Week. And it is 23 weird and wonderful days of the year in 2023. So, you know how they have well, of course, we know Valentine's Day is a classic, and then like Pancake Day or something like that. Well, these are some lesser known days. So, for instance, and this one, oh, this is actually going to happen tomorrow. January 11th is Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day.
Step in a puddle and splash your friend's day. Sounds fun.
Yes. And I accidentally went away from the YouTube stream. Oops. I think we're still up and going. Okay, there we are. Sorry. Let me redo that. And let me pause that. There we go. All right. So, hold up. Yeah, so Step in a Puddle, Splash Your Friends Day. March 26th, make up your own holiday day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. April 1st, everyone knows it's April Fool's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's also International Pillow Fight Day.
Okay.
And April 25th, I don't understand this one, but National Hug a Plumber Day.
Definitely not doing that.
Oh, okay. So you got something against plumbers?
I mean, I'm very weird about hugs, so I don't
Oh,
see myself hugging a stranger anytime soon.
so you're not gonna hug me when we finally meet in person?
That's different. I've known you for a long time. This is like some random plumber dude.
Maybe I should just show up one day in some jeans, have plumber's crack going, some tight shirt.
Ugh.
Hey, give me a hug. Have a grease stain on a white beater or something, a wife beater. Yeah.
Yikes.
um, let's see. Nick, you have a good one. Slim, I usually don't have them on for the podcast, but nothing has changed. I don't think. I think stuff will pop up eventually. Um, okay, so May 9th, this is a very big one for everyone. Lost Sock Memorial Day. So,
That reminds me of Forrest Gump. What's his name? The actor.
Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks taking random pictures of children's socks on Twitter.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, until he didn't.
Okay. Learn something new every day. And here's one that I think just about everyone will like. July 16th, World Ice Cream Day.
Hmm. Not a fan of sweets, so
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
skip that
Well,
one.
no, I know what your kryptonite is, so we have to skip to October 1st, International Coffee Day. There we
Oh,
go.
now we're talking.
Yes, all right.
Mm-hmm.
That's your thing. And December 31st is Make Up Your Mind Day.
Yeah, that's a good time to make up your mind right before the new year.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so there we go. That's one of them, but we have some other stuff to go over here, which I thought was interesting. Now,
Hmm.
one thing I was actually, and I know you're like, Melvin, why is this even here? One thing I was gonna put on the, in case you missed it, which I just, it's so bizarre, but I decided to save it for a podcast because I want you to talk about this. And what I am talking about is, I'm trying to find it. Ah, here it is. Um, Bomb squad called to hospital
Oh my
after man
God.
with WW2
Yes.
era mortar stuck in his rectum. Neima, what's up with that?
I mean, obviously it wasn't an accident, like he said. I'm not buying that for 1 second. But I remember, I don't know where I was at, but I was talking to a doctor, like a emergency and ER doctor, and he was talking about how people come in all the time with stuff stuck up their ass. So totally believable.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of this show, but it's called Sex Sent Me to the ER.
What?
Yeah,
Do they
it's
have a whole show about this stuff?
yes.
That's embarrassing.
And I mean, it's some, there's some freaky people out there.
Oh
And
no, God no.
I'll never forget this. I don't know how this happened, but this chick, she had a freaking wine bottle in
Yeah,
places it had no business being.
that's so
Well,
scary.
well, we lost Ryan. He ran away. He left. All
Yeah,
right.
he's like, you lost me at wine bottle.
Yeah. All right. Friday's game night, so see you then. But yeah, so Sex sent me to the ER. Like, I think it's the type of show you would really like.
I find that highly unlikely.
I think you would like it because it's so bizarre.
Yeah,
It's so weird. But yeah, so you think this was not an accident. That was
definitely not. If he's collecting them, like he has collectibles, he's probably obsessed with his collectibles. He's probably like, you know what? Why not?
so you think him saying he somehow slipped and fell, like, no, no, you were experimenting,
No.
Buster.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
All right. So, out of curiosity, would you go, like, something embarrassing happens and it's just like, oh, no one can know about this, but you got to get it taken care of, and you can't, would you suffer, or would you just go to the ER and deal with the embarrassing thing?
I think I would just go to the ER and deal with it. I mean, I'm a problem solver, so I think I would just try and figure it out myself in immense amount of ways. Or I would call my friend or something. Like I'd be like, "Yo, I have something stuck up somewhere. Can you come over and help me out?"
That's a
And they'd be like, "Yeah, that's what friends are for."
darn good friend. I could tell you now, Ryan wouldn't do that for me. If I called him,
Exactly. That was, this is so funny. I went to dinner with my best friend, and it like we were drinking, having fun, and she actually said that she's like, I would pull something out of this girl's ass. That's how much I care about her.
mm,
It was so random. I was like, who fucking says something like that? But okay, thanks.
okay. I mean, it's good to know. I mean,
Yeah,
I,
but it's just a
now I
random thing.
now here's how stupid I am. I would put it to the test. I
What do
I
you
I
mean?
I like, give me
Oh,
something.
the
Let's,
friendship to the test?
yeah, if she
Like
says
that?
that, like, let's put it to the
Wow,
test.
no.
Let's see. Put your money where your mouth
Definitely
is.
not. Oh no. No. Yep. I actually know she would do it. I feel
Darn.
like I feel like I know she would be there.
All right,
She's
that's
not all talk.
Okay, so that's an awesome friend. Rose is like that actually. Uh, I think you spoke to her once or twice from Australia. The
Yeah.
first co-host, darn it, she's the one who made me do this show.
OG.
Yes, um, she's someone who would do that. She's crazy. I I don't want to say what she's been doing. Nothing negative, but let's just say if there's a bar fight, you want her to have your back.
Yeah.
So those nutty Aussies. Um, okay, so it's good to know you have a friend who would help you out of a jam, unlike mine, who would just say you're on your own.
Yeah. Ryan left so fast.
So it's
He's
fine.
he's like, you're on your own with this
Yeah. So
discussion.
it's okay, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, something else that I thought was interesting is the New Year's Eve traditions from around the world. That anything from that article pique your interest?
Well, I absolutely love the one where they dedicate flowers to the sea goddess. I think that's one of the baddest things. Like, that's awesome. I would totally do that. Um, Also, I am kind of superstitious, so I'd probably play part. Like, if I was trying to have a baby, I'd wear red underwear.
Oh,
I
that's
forgot which one
from
it was.
Italy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
then the
let me
onions, the
well let me
pomegranates, all that.
let me see real quick. Okay, so yeah, in Italy, Italians have a New Year's tradition of wearing red underwear each December 31st. In Italian culture, the color red is associated with fertility, so people wear it under their clothes in the hopes that it will help them conceive in the coming year. What's interesting about that is, and there's some spell crafters in here, so they would know better before me. But I think red is the color of the root chakra, and that's in like down below in the
Hmm.
private area. So I think there actually is a connection there. I don't think it's something totally just out of nowhere. I think it's something to it,
Yeah.
which
Mhm.
makes me want to be extra careful because red is my favorite color. Well,
Indeed, it is.
so great. And I must be so fertile, some chicken China's gonna get pregnant, man. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, I'm speaking out of my bum like that will ever happen. So you said the onions as well. Grease, hanging onions.
Hmm.
So let's see. And I'm just quoting from the article, guys. No, this New Year's Eve tradition has nothing to do with vampires. Rather, the Greeks believe that onions are a symbol of rebirth. So they hang the pungent vegetable. I don't think onions are considered. Are they considered vegetables? I don't think so. Well, whatever. The pungent vegetable on their doors to promote growth throughout the new year. Greek culture has long associated this food with development, seen as all the, oh dear lord, odorous onions, I was about to butcher that, ever seemingly wants is to plant its roots and keep growing. So I think that one's interesting. Now, one of them that I really like is the pummeling of pomegranates, also in
Mm.
Greek, and that one is pretty cool because it symbolizes fertility and life abundance, and it reminds me a lot of Aphrodite.
Mm.
So, in ancient Greek mythology, the pomegranate symbolizes fertility, life, and abundance, and so the fruit has come to be associated with good fortune in modern Greece. Just after midnight on New Year's Eve, it is customary for Greeks to smash a pomegranate against the door of their house. And it is said that the number of pomegranate seeds that end up scattered is directly correlated with the amount of good luck to come. You want to do that, Neema, next year?
Yeah, I would do that.
I would put a towel on the door though, because I don't think you can scrub out
What?
pomegranate. I don't want the door stained. I mean,
Eh.
are you gonna clean it? Like, so yeah, I don't want it stained. But I think that one is pretty cool, and it's interesting that it's from ancient Greek. So I wonder how they came up with that, like with the pomegranate and everything. Like, oh yes, this is good luck here. How do you come up with this stuff? How does it happen? I
Yeah, I think I studied in one of my art classes. They did mention like the pomegranate, but they just said they saw it as a symbol of fertility because of the many seeds in it.
hmm
So that's literally the reasoning.
I mean, hey,
The many
sometimes
seeds.
sometimes that's all you need.
Hmm.
Uh, but I like it better than what we do over here, which I don't know if they did it in your neck of the woods, but over here they were firing those guns like crazy.
Yeah, I was too drunk to remember. I didn't notice anything going on outside.
Oh, okay. Well, over here they were just pa 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 bra, 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 pa 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 pa. So it's like, okay, that scares me half to death. I'm over here thinking like, oh gosh, what goes up must come down, bullets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, it's like, come on guys, think this through. Think this through, please. And here's something from the Czech Republic. So I know Anima's not around, but I wish she was so she could tell us more about this. Cutting apples. The Czechs prefer to predict their fortunes on New Year's Eve with the assistance of an apple. The night before the new year begins, the fruit is cut in half, and the shape of the apple's core is said to determine the fate of everyone surrounding it. If the apple core resembles a star, then everyone will soon meet again in happiness and health. But if it looks like a cross, then someone at the New Year's Eve party should expect to fall ill. So that's brilliant. Um, if someone cut an apple for me last week anyway, it was definitely a cross. I got knocked on my butt, which is very rare. I had a very nasty migraine, and
Mm.
oh my gosh, I was like nauseated. I felt like puking. I just wanted to be in the dark. Is that what it's like having a hangover?
Yes.
Hey, look at that. I experienced it without needing to. That was terrible. Like, and it
Do you get
lasts.
those like occasionally?
No, that was probably the first one in at least 7 years.
Wow. Mm.
Yeah. I think I got it because it was just so cold, and I don't handle cold weather good at all. And it just
That
like,
makes sense.
yeah, so I think that's what happened. I have no proof of this, but
No, I mean, I get very sore muscles, like my feet and my whole body will start aching because of the barometric pressure of
mhm.
the atmosphere when the weather changes. So
Oh, okay. Ooh,
it'd be something like that.
we can use you to predict the weather then. Hey, are you
Yeah,
aching?
I do know when a storm is coming because of that reason. It sucks.
Oh boy, what about the winds the other day? Jeez Louise.
Yeah, those were intense.
Yeah, it's supposed to come back again, and we're supposed to have a rainstorm, but I don't see that happening. But then what do I know?
Hmm.
Okay, so what else in that article? What was another one that got you?
Hmm. Well, you said the pomegranate one, the underwear, the onions, the flowers. Hmm. I can't remember. Like none of them else must have stuck out for me.
Yeah, that's okay. The in Ecuador they burn scarecrows.
Oh,
That
I
one,
remember seeing that one.
yeah, that one was weird. So it says that in Ecuador, New Year's Eve celebrations are lit up, quite literally, by bonfires. At the center of each of these bonfires are effigies, most often representing politicians, pop culture icons, and other figures from the year prior. These burnings of, I am not going to try to say this in Spanish, Old Year, as they're called, are held at the end of every year to cleanse the world of all the bad from the past 12 months and make room for the good to come. So I love that. It's like, oh, yes, politicians, pop cultural icons. It's like, yeah, get rid of them. They're not
Yeah,
wrong.
that's awful.
No, it
I would
isn't.
hate to be I would hate to be a pop icon. Can you imagine being like a singer or something and everyone loves you and then at the end of the year they're just burning an image of you? I
Well,
feel like that's bad energy.
I'm assuming they're burning you because they don't like you.
Exactly.
So, I mean, well, they shouldn't be a scumbag. That's how I see it. Well, no, seriously. Yeah, I mean, but evidently the stuff doesn't work too good because it's quite a few morons still around, especially politicians. Good
True.
lord, man, if we could get rid of the politicians and the lawyers, I think the world would be a better place. Or maybe it wouldn't be. I don't know. Everyone would run amok.
Good and bad.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I would like to see a world without the nonsense, just to see how boring it would be. Which, I'm cool with that. Okay, so now this one, another article, and I thought this one was pretty freaking funny. 20 bizarre New Year's resolutions made on Twitter, or
Mm.
the platform formerly known as Twitter. Whoa, that's so stupid. So, this one, I just some of them are just really stupid, and then some of them
Yeah.
are like, okay, I get it. One of the stupid ones, um, where was it? Because I want to.
Where are kids flossing in public? Like I just
Yeah,
don't understand
that's
where
the
that's
stupid
happening.
one. Where it's like, what? Oh, you know what? No, no, no. I know what it means though. It's not talking about dental floss. It's like that's,
Okay.
yeah, no, it's that stupid dance from Fortnite. It's a dance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
That ages me.
congratulations. You're officially old now.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are them young guns flossing and,
No.
dag nabbit?
Like what?
Yeah. No, they're, um, stop kids from eating dirt. If your kid is eating dirt, you got some other issues. Um, Yeah, so it says if your child is actually eating dirt on a regular basis, you may have bigger problems than you think. Sadly, there's probably more nutrients in a bowl of dirt than
Yeah.
a lot of the fast food kids consume these days. Interesting.
Well, I mean, if your kid's craving dirt, it's because they're lacking those nutrients. So maybe you should reevaluate what you're feeding your child.
Yeah. I know in parts of the South, uh-oh, I accidentally hit something I was not supposed to. All right, we're good. I think. Hold up. Yep, we're good. Okay, in parts of the South, they have this red clay, and I know that some people will actually eat that, which is like, what? Why? And it's exactly because it has nutrients that their body is craving that for
Hmm.
whatever reason they're not getting elsewhere. And my leg is cramping up. Oh my gosh. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're good. Like, whew. Like I it was leg day yesterday, and it was not. Don't sit cross-legged because I can't say Indian style anymore because apparently that's racist. So, yeah, ooh, don't do that after leg day, people. So what's something bizarre that you've eaten? Ooh, we're
I feel like I'm very picky with food, and I don't like to branch out. I will throw up. So
okay.
like that's one thing. I'm just like, if it looks, even if the texture of a food item looks off, I will not eat it.
Okay, that's fair.
Like
It's
oysters was the hardest thing for me to get used to.
raw oysters or fried oysters?
Raw oysters. I just could not do it for the longest time. And I was like, just try it. And I was like, okay,
Yeah, I
it's
wouldn't
okay.
do raw oysters. I had fried oysters and they were delicious.
Mm.
Yeah, those are amazing, but I won't do the raw where people open the shell and it's like, nope. Put a little hot sauce on it. Nope, you keep that away from me. You put hot sauce on it. In regards to sweet pea, am I going to adopt again? Well, to be fair, I didn't adopt before. Sweet pea sort of just showed up. But no, I'm probably not going to do anything no time soon. But yeah, so oysters. Um, for me, and this is a little weird, artificial cherry. Uh, anything,
Interesting.
yeah, oh, it's totally psychological too at this point. Anything that has artificial cherry in it, or those butt nasty maraschino cherries, I'll puke. Like, if I smell it, especially if I taste it, if I smell it, if I think about it for too long, I will legit, bleh.
Wow.
Yeah, artificial cherries. I can't do it. I don't know why people like it so much. I hate that it's so popular. It needs to die. Only way to put it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you ever want to get rid of me, just pull out some artificial cherries.
I don't like cherries. I don't like any type of cherries. It's just not my thing.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, I like the natural cherries. I think they're delicious.
Mm.
But you don't like the artificial ones. All right. I mean, not the you don't like cherry,
I just
period.
don't
There we
like
go.
any.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like any type of cherry.
You're a strawberry girl.
Yep.
All right. Lady after my own heart. Okay, so this is another weird resolution, which I don't know if I should say or not because I'm going to ask you, is this an actual thing? But
Hmm.
you could kick me in the face later. Wash my bras more often. What?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Rarely wear bras.
Well, that is that. Next. um,
Can't
look,
relate.
look as glamorous as a toddler.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I don't know what they were. I don't get this.
Maybe they're referencing, the beauty pageants like that show Toddler
Oh,
Moms or
toddlers and
whatever it's called.
tiaras?
There you
Yeah,
go.
the pedo's wet
There you go.
dream. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe, yeah.
I mean,
Definitely that one gave me some creepy vibes reading.
yeah, that one even after what? Yes. Look as glamorous as a toddler. I don't get it. I don't want to get it, but that was a weird.
Exactly.
Now this one makes sense to me though. Use my gym card more often. You know,
Amen to that. Yeah, that makes sense.
now the only thing is I don't go to the gym. I like home workouts because why pay for something I can do for free in the comfort of my own home?
Yep,
And
agreed.
this is also a reason why I don't go out because I'm very much a Taurus. I am very money cautious, and it's like, why am I going to spend $40 on this one little meal, and I can spend $40 and have a 10-course meal for 2 weeks or something? That's an exaggeration, but plus I like cooking. So yeah, I don't know. I don't get the gym thing. Like, do you go to the gym, right?
No, I
No.
mean, I used to have one when I lived in Vegas. I had a membership. But like I'm kind of like I just get social anxiety, and then I've had a guy like stalk me in the gym before.
Ooh.
So I'm just, I cut that out of my whole thing. And I get it. Like why am I driving 20 minutes to go somewhere to work out and then drive 20 minutes back? It's just inefficient to me.
Yeah.
Also, you're spending the money. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I had a friend who had he was being stalked by someone at the gym, and it was this very butched woman.
Mm,
Like,
mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, dude, no.
Uh,
Okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but for me, like, when a woman starts putting on some serious muscle and she's getting shredded in that, stay away from me. No, this scares me. I don't like that. I like feminine women. I like you girly, and yeah, it's fine if you have an attitude, whatever. But don't be butched. That I can't. No.
no muscle mommies.
Is that what they're called? Oh my god, I didn't know that's what they were called. Yeah, no, no, none of that. No. Do you like the muscle mommies?
I don't, you know what? I don't like guys that are overdone in that way. So yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't like it. I no.
Okay, so you don't like the beefcake meatheads.
No, and I definitely think that the gym should not be a place to pick up people. Like everyone should just go work out in peace and be able to leave.
Yeah, but and this is crazy because I remember reading some stuff. It's actually a good spot to pick
Yeah.
up people.
Yeah,
Apparently, it's
exactly.
so weird, but at the same time, and you've probably seen this, and I don't like this stuff where sometimes they make it like the guys in the gym are creepy and mess like that. Like some Instagram chick will
Oh, I've
film her
never seen
set,
that.
and this guy might glance over for a moment and then just mind his own business, and then like this chick goes into some exaggerate. He's staring at my butt. He's staring at my. It's like he glanced.
They're just exaggerating to get attention, of
Yeah,
course.
that's insane to me. Oh, hello, Dragon Dancer. Oh, okay. So Dragon Dancer, she likes the muscle mamas, but not the muscly men. Okay, we know how you go. Do your thing, girl. Um, but yeah, it's just so weird to me. It's like, come on, man, don't do that. I remember, and I think this happened last year, where it was a blind guy who was working out, and he's blind.
Oh
He
my
doesn't know
God.
what's in front of him or not. I guess he didn't have the
Yeah.
daredevil hearing or something. Anyway, he was just doing his thing, and this chick got so mad because she thought he was looking in her direction, staring at her, blah, blah, blah. And she got the manager and everything. And was like, he's doing this. And he's trying to explain, like, I can't see. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at. And she made it out like it's guys like you, and you're a pervert and this and that. It's like, I'm blind. Like, what are
Oh
you
my
talking?
God.
And they kicked him out of the gym.
Wow. They still
They
wait.
still
So the
kicked him out.
manager knew that he was blind and they still kicked him
They
out?
still kicked him out.
Did they think he was lying or
I
something?
don't know. I mean, but they kicked him out. But the guy is legit blind. It was just interesting to see. It's like, come on now, like, for real.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I get that.
honestly, I think part of it was her wanting to cause a scene, And
Of
it's
course, or else
just,
it wouldn't be recorded.
yeah, that's the thing. It was freaking record. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, another reason why I will not go to the gym. That's all I need. Because I'll admit, if a chick has a nice bum, I'm going to look. I, that's just how I
No.
am. But
Yeah, there's definitely like boundaries in like some scenarios, but honestly, that's why I just don't go either. It's because I can't handle it. Like I just can't do it.
yeah, so I
This makes me uncomfortable, so I'll never go.
yeah, so I have my weights behind the couch, and tomorrow's arm day and all that mess. So, yeah, uh, it's
Team
just
no gym.
yeah, right on. Now we have to get you on team no wasted.
No wasted, no getting drunk.
Yeah, no getting drunk.
I do pretty good. The thing is, like I'll get in a routine and I do really good, but like once I go out, I it has to do with social anxiety too, because I want to be okay with everything. So I keep drinking, and then I just black out and I run into a straight.
Uh, you see, I need to go out
Bad.
with you so I can just be the angel on your shoulder and just say, "Don't do that. Don't
Yeah,
do
but
that."
you don't like going out. So we probably feed off of each other's social anxiety.
Oh, great. So we'll create a
And then
storm
I
of
would drink
nervousness.
for you and I'd get even more drunk.
That's going to be a lot of drinking then. Look at what you made me do. It's not my fault. I wanted cake. So, okay. So here is another article. I didn't send this one to you, but this is one that I think is interesting. And again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I hope you're enjoying having a laugh. No one has shared their resolutions though for this year, which is upsetting. You're supposed to do that, darn it. But anyway, so this one is, and I'm not going to read all of them, but 100 things we learned in 2023. So pretty interesting, I think. And one of them that just caught my attention was in 2023, a study found that crocs, aka crocodiles, are attracted to the cries of babies. Yeah. How do you like that?
I don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it? Crocodiles are attracted to.
So, like, what was it? How did they come up with this? Like, what was the experiment
Well,
in which they came to this conclusion?
it says it says an August 2023 study found that crocodiles are attracted to the cries of humans, uh, bonobo, and chimpanzee babies. It's thought that
Oh,
the vocalizations of a helpless infant in distress probably sound like an easy meal. One crocodile did attempt to protect the source of the cries, which in the study was a speaker and not an actual helpless child. So,
crocodile tears.
but yeah, so if you happen to be out on safari or I don't know, wherever crocs are at and you got a baby and it starts crying, you better run. Zigzag, serpentine. Remember, they can't go, with that zigzag motion. Don't run straight. They're going to get your butt and it's not going to be pretty. Just like hippos, man. Hippos are
Oh,
deceptively
hippos are
fast.
scary AF. They're scarier than crocs to me.
Yeah, they'll get you too. Like I think more hippos kill people in Africa than lions and crocodiles.
Yeah, hippos are fierce.
Yeah, so whew. But I like them when they're babies. They're really cute when they're when they're little and not so dangerous. So here's another one. Oh, okay. So even though they're starting to disappear, but you've been to the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever forgotten to return a book?
Yup.
Ooh, did you ever return it?
Yeah, I think eventually me and my mom like returned a bunch of books. It was like 5, 10 years later.
Ooh. Okay, well, how about returning a book that is 119 years late?
Hey.
So, according to this, in 1904, someone checked out an elementary treatise on electricity by James Clerk Maxwell from the New Bedford Free Public Library. It wasn't returned until 2023 when it resurfaced, or excuse me, when it surfaced as part of a donation pile at West Virginia University Libraries.
That's funny.
So,
It was a donation pile.
yeah, but that's amazing that the book was there and returned and, over
Yeah.
100 years. That's insane. I wonder what condition the book was in. It must be in great condition. Or
Yeah.
maybe not if it's in a donation pile, because unfortunately, people tend to donate their junk and nothing good.
Mm-mm. That's so sad.
It is. And then you have Scrooges like me who keep on to everything because I don't know, it's mine. Why would I give it away?
Yeah, oh my God, same. I have such a bad habit.
So it's mine. Let's see. What was another interesting one? Oh, now this one was very interesting because I have experience with this. My grandmother suffered from it, and hopefully things get they progress further. But the Food and Drug Administration approved the first new drug in 20 years to treat Alzheimer's disease.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's so awesome. What is this drug?
Okay, so I cannot pronounce the name of this, but we're gonna butchering time. You guys like when I butcher names. Lequimbi, its brand name, slowed the progression of the disease by about 5 months in an 18-month clinical trial. But
Hmm.
unfortunately, it comes with high risks and serious side effects like everything, such as brain bleeding and death. So, yeah. Uh,
Wonderful.
yeah, so brilliant. It can't stop the disease fully, but it can slow the sucker down. And, you know, this is a start. That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Definitely.
hopefully more comes from it because, man, that dementia is just no joke. And, not to get too personal or anything, but when my grandmother had and I was taking care of her, you think about a lot of stuff, some not so good. And I remember one of the things that I kept asking myself was, if there's a God, how can you have a world with something so terrible like this? So it really got me into some deep thoughts and mess, but yeah.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
so okay, we got to find a fun one now. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to find a quick fun one. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess I glossed over this one. So, Beethoven's hair provided insights into his health.
Cool.
No one is totally sure what killed the composer. Oh, I just belched. That's embarrassing. Anyway, no one is totally sure what killed composer Ludwig van Beethoven at age 56 in 1827, but a new analysis of his hair has provided some answers. A total of around 10 feet of his hair was examined using DNA testing. Researchers found that Beethoven had a genetic predisposition to liver disease and also suffered from hepatitis B. Scientists were also able to determine that he didn't suffer from lactose intolerance or a gluten allergy despite having stomach ailments. While the cause of death remains ambiguous, it's pretty amazing what we can learn from his locks nearly 200 years later. That's quite scary. Interesting, but kind of scary.
Yeah.
So what it's like you fork over, you still have your luscious locks. What will they find in your
That's
hair?
kind of creepy. I hope no one's like digging in my grave like that. Like,
Well,
oh.
it's gonna happen. I mean, as long as we don't destroy the world first, because look at it like this. What are we doing with ancient societies and stuff for 5,000 years?
Oh,
You know,
I'm getting burned.
you're getting cremated?
Yeah.
All right, that works. But here's the other problem. I mean, you still have, and you still leave an essence around. So, but yeah. So I wonder, what would they find in your hair? Hmm.
I've had that test. I don't know. They're gonna find out I'm allergic to rats. I'm allergic to goats.
What? That's so random.
It is, right? I think we talked about that last time too. I don't know. But yeah, they'll find out random stuff like that.
Hmm. For me, I don't know. like, like this guy needs more sun. Why doesn't I don't know. They would hate me. Like I really don't know. Less for Simone, less headache and money. Okay, so here's something. It's one of the topics we're gonna kind of quickly go over. And Neima, I want you to give me an explanation for this. But why do I attract crazy women?
Because they're hot.
Okay, well, I won't argue that,
You
but
go towards hot girls, and hot girls are always crazy.
again, I won't argue that. But in some cases, they came after me. I never told you the porn star story, huh?
No, do tell.
It's on the channel. Look at it on your own free time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a story. Oh wow, really, Simona? Cause I'm on. I vibe with crazy. Apparently, according to Simona, we're on the same wavelength. But in all seriousness, though, I attract crazy women, and I I truly don't understand it because I swear I'm not searching for it. I don't want it.
I want to see if you attract the same type of women when you meet them going outside.
I repel women when I go outside.
Yeah, but I'd still be curious to see.
Okay, so I can actually tell you a couple of things on the few times that I did go out. This was back in Danville. There's a chick. Oh, I can't remember her name. Not a bad thing. And she seemed very nice and everything, and she asked me out to go to the movie theater. And I was like,
Nice.
"Oh, cool. Well, okay, that'll be fun." I This was when I enjoyed movies. So, and we were yapping everything, getting to know each other, and then the crazy start the show. And she's like, "You know what I'm going to do when we get there?" I was like, "No, what? I'm going to sit on your lap." It's like,
Oh, so she's a freak?
and uh, and I'm just like, okay, I don't think I would like that, but okay, because I want to see the movie. Like that's what's on my mind. This is how I work. If we're going to see the movie, I want to see the movie. And then she's like, you know what else I'm going to do? It's like, no, what? I'm going to sip on your soda and spit in it. I was like, what? Well, first of all, I don't buy soda from the movies. Secondly, I wouldn't share my soda with someone. And third, I have to rethink going out with you. And it is just like, what the heck is this? Um, that one was weird. And then another time, and I shared this on stream before, this one made me feel really bad. It was Valentine's Day, and it was myself, Albert, and David at a cafe. And it was two very attractive women. I don't think they were crazy, But, and this will answer your question that I repel women for some reason. They wrote a note and they gave it to the waitress to give to us. They bought our drinks, which was really nice of them. And on the note, it said, like, hey, here's our number for the guys. You're cute, not the black guy. It's like,
That's so rude.
so mean.
That's so rude. That's a
So,
lot like the other one you said at the bar.
yeah, I just have that energy where I think what it is, I'm I'm a very nervous, and I know folks don't believe this, but in actuality, in real life, I'm a very shy, nervous, extremely quiet person. And I think that energy is just so off putting. And, they just
So
like,
off-putting that they have to mention it.
yes. Oh, and Afro's over here laughing his butt off. Okay, yes, laugh it up. Ah. Um, and then there was this other time. Oh boy. This is one of the few times where a female gave me their number, and I said, "Oh, this is nice of them." And I decided to call them up, and oh, big mistake. So freaking ghetto. Extremely ghetto. Like she first thing she said was, "Oh, you one of them intelligent Negroes," and she didn't say Negro. She said the other word, and I was just like, "What? Huh? I like you, Carlton boys." It's like, what? Like, so where is you gonna be taking me? Ah! So yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what I do so wrong. I don't really think I do
No,
too much wrong, but
I want to experiment. I want us to go out and then I want to see.
oh, you'll see all right. Like heck, you can I tell you what, because this it always happens. Um you could send me one of your friends who's very nice, very open, just easygoing. I swear, if she's attracted to me, she's crazy. There's something wrong
Oh,
with
well, most of my friends are crazy, but I mean, you find the crazy you can work with.
it. I can't work with any crazy. No,
Really?
like, dude,
None?
no, because I get the super one. Like, okay, so with the porn star, for example, like this Secret Service got involved, aliens were involved, and the second coming of Jesus was involved.
Yeah.
Okay, like,
Eh?
oh, this was in Danville, somewhere up north. So it was a very nice suburb, quiet, about 60 miles from San Francisco. So yeah, uh, yeah, I get the nuts. And then there's another chick. Well, I mean, she's from Florida, so this should be expected. And Afro, did you not hear the porn star story? Serious, it's on the channel. You guys could just look it
You
up.
just can't give us like a recap, like some
No,
cliff
because if I
notes?
give a recap, I'll have to say the entire thing,
Oh
and
man.
it's a long story, but it's on the channel. But I already gave you some stuff. Like I said, it involves the Secret Service, the second coming of Jesus, and aliens.
So she was just like delusional or like too into I mean, like it sounds like she's creating stories, but if she believes it's real, you know,
She believed a
then
lot of
it's
stuff.
her reality,
She was not in
which is
reality. It
sad
turned out that she
because they
was.
don't match.
Yeah, it turned out that she is I think it's, yeah, a paranoid delusional schizophrenic.
Oh, great, perfect.
Yeah, so that's what happened. And of course, when I come around, dude, she sent me her essence, okay?
That's so sad.
It is, but yeah, it's.
She needs to get on meds or go to the institution for a little bit.
She did. She actually sent me a text message from the insane.
That's sweet.
No, it wasn't.
Aww.
No, you don't know the context. So, no. Needless to say, I am not in
Oh.
contact with her, and I hope to never get in contact with her again. Um,
Hmm.
Another one, which you guys might just find a little funny, is this chick from Florida. I won't say her name, but she, you know how she said she. Oh, bless you! What kind of sneeze?
Sorry.
That was like a Minnie Mouse sneeze. It was like, achoo! Like,
Yeah, I say it cute when I'm on stream.
no, but in actuality, it's like a hurricane. Like, oh my God, the bombs dropped. Um, yeah. So she she wanted to show her love for me by, and I
Carving
quote,
your name into her arm.
no, no, I wish, no,
I wish.
no. She wanted to show her love for me by meeting up with several black guys and having a gangbang. I don't know what that has to do with me.
Yeah. I mean, she just wants love, apparently.
She got it because
Love for
apparently,
herself had nothing to do with you.
yeah, apparently that's what happened. And she was like, see, this is how much I love you, Melvin. Well, I don't love you. I mean, you, so yeah, that was, oh boy, I've had some crazies.
So like they just hit you with this a week into talking to them. Like, how does this play out? Because I feel like there's gotta be some signs that are just like, okay, we're getting close to something, and then
Um,
it peaks.
with Blue, with her, we'll say it happened in steps.
Okay.
With the
Yeah.
Florida chick, it it happened almost immediately
Mm.
because like I don't know, we were yapping, yeah, we were yapping about aliens, and I don't know, like the one of the first things, or not the first things, but one of the last things she said to me was, "Oh my God, Melvin, you put me in heat." I should have known then, but this is how stupid I am. I'm thinking, "Oh, I guess I made her hot." Oh no, I don't think that's good. I hope she cools off. I'm too innocent, I know.
I'm gonna side with crazy because over the years I've gotten really bored. And I do like messing with people to a certain extent. So I will purposely say some outlandish shit to see what response I get. And a lot of times, guys are very tolerable. And I'm just dying inside. Like, it's so funny to me. That's something very bad about me. But I will say, like, some of the stuff you're saying, it seems like I would say that. Or if they won't leave me alone and they're like, keep pressing it, like, I will just do some crazy shit.
I see those devil
Say some
horns
crazy
coming out.
shit just to, like, be done with it.
Mm.
So just a fair warning. If they say some weird shit, I'd be like, "Are you fucking with me?" Question mark. Because they might just be fucking with you.
No, I promise you they're not, because I've seen proof of pretty much everything they've done.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so no. I
Yikes.
don't get people who just mess with me. It's no, I attract nutcases.
So what are we gonna do differently this year?
I don't think it's anything I can really do differently. um, this is something that's outside of my control. Uh,
This is the energy that they're attracted to. We gotta change something about maybe you should wear like red panties or something.
Red panties? What kind of freak do you think I am? Come on now. Red panties?
I'm just
You could have at
kidding.
least had boxers. Huh.
Panty boxers.
I mean, I don't know. You might see me in something red come April when I'm doing my strip tease.
Exactly.
You think I'm joking? I'm not. I'm going to do it. This is going to happen. I just need to think of a platform where it's going to happen. But it's this is happening. Darn it! I'm gonna even get a pole and all that mess. I'm gonna break
Wow.
my neck, but
Yeah,
that's
please
okay.
don't.
No.
Don't
Um.
hurt yourself.
uh, well, no pain, no gain. But yeah, unfortunately for me, none of those girls they weren't acting. They're seriously out there, and I don't think it's anything I can do differently. It's just it is what it is, and you gotta hope that the crazy is within the acceptable threshold.
Hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, you're not going to stab me while I'm asleep. I can live with this versus me waking up to someone staring at me and just, what are you doing? I just wanted to see your face. You look so handsome when you're sleeping.
That's so funny.
I don't want that. With my luck, I would get it too. Like, can you at least make something to eat if you're gonna do this? Maybe then it'll be a bit more acceptable. Get me a pork chop.
Yeah, you just have to find the crazy you can tolerate.
Yeah, well,
Like if they have other bonuses, then it's like, she cooks me 3 meals a day,
yeah,
but
well,
she does watch me sleep. Eh,
no. So okay, so would you do that with some guy who's like watching you sleep? Well, I don't know. You might be okay with it considering the stream.
honestly, yeah, honestly, I'm kind of attracted to a little bit of craziness just because I don't like boring.
We would never work out. Gosh.
I get so bored easy, so I like some craziness
Give
for
me some
sure.
excitement. Oh, okay. All right. No, I'm done. My exciting days are over. It was all used up, man. I can't do it. Like, just give me a plain Jane who just so happens to be a redhead with a nice bum.
Mm.
Although I guess in this case, short chick from Japan. We have to start wrapping up. I don't even know. Okay, so uh, are we gonna do a Valentine show next month?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I always like the
We
Valentine.
usually do
I
it.
I think what we're going to do, I'm gonna try to get a guest on, a psychic. Maybe bring
Okay.
back Amber or no, she's Prego, not Amber, but Cassidy. But so maybe bring back Amber. That would be fun, and do a love show, and maybe go over our natal charts to see why we can't find people.
Yeah, I don't have a marriage line on my palm.
I didn't know you were into palm reading. I know nothing about palm reading. I look at my hand and I just see stuff. And
Yeah.
but yeah, so okay, we might do that next month. That'll be fun. We'll see. We're definitely gonna have to get the timing right because if it's Amber, she's East Coast. So, yeah, but whatever. Yeah, we'll worry about that in the future. Um, oh, you guys said that you wanted a sneak peek of the cover art, didn't you?
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. I
you're on the stream, right? You're watching on YouTube?
am, yeah.
Oh, cool. That makes this easier. All right. So, you guys are, well, I just clicked the wrong button. You guys are going to see, well, hopefully not this, because there's some stuff you're not supposed to see. But you guys are going to see the cover art for So Strange Times. Wait, no. For what the heck did I name this? Nah, whatever. There it is. Dragon's Tear. That's what it called it. This is the cover.
I like it.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's a redhead with a cute nose.
with a cute nose. What the
I
heck?
wonder if she has a nice bum.
Um, I legit didn't go into detail about it, so I don't know. But yeah, so there she is, and because I'm nice, would you guys like to see the cover art for the third book?
Yeah.
All right, actually, it's two of them for the third one. So the third
It's
one's
what?
not. What'd you say?
It's not what?
Oh, the third one's not coming out for a good while though. But I'm gonna have two of them, and it's gonna be something very different. That's one. And where is number two?
Oh, cool. AI generated.
All right, so those are the cover art. So the third one is called what did I call it? Darn it, what's the name of it? Neima, what's the name of this?
Art splatter.
No, Love, Blood, and Wine. That's what I called it.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys can try and guess what that's about. This one is the Forgotten Tales Dragon's Tear. So good luck figuring what this one is about. And yeah, so there you guys go. You get to see the cover art. So if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you don't get to see it. So sorry. You're still the side mistress, but we love you. Um, yeah, what do you think?
Hmm.
What do you think? If you saw the cover, would you pick it up, look at the back of the book, and then put it back and walk away?
I mean, I would because I'm not like I don't know. I'm just not into fantasy. Maybe the Love, Blood, and Wine one probably
Hmm. Yes, I could see
sounds
you.
like exactly.
Yeah, I see you being a killer. All right.
Yeah.
So I think that is a good spot to end it. Niema, what do you have coming up?
Not much. Just check out my Twitch at Ash Tadane, and then that's pretty much it.
No more 48-hour streams?
Not anytime soon. I'll
Uh,
be streaming, but not for that long, that's for
okay.
sure.
So sorry, you guys can't watch or sleep, you freaks. Um, let's see. So coming up for Unexplained Possibilities, we have Tell Me About Dharma and Karma, and there's going to be a new Too Crazy to Believe, and I think I will also be doing a tarot stream sometime next week. So, yeah, that's what's coming up for us. And, you know, yeah, I mean, so there we go. First show of the year, little rusty. We don't care. Hungover, not really. And thank you guys for hanging out with us. Like, seriously, you didn't have to, and you did, and we appreciate it. And be sure to check the description for the social media. That'll take you everywhere you need to go. And with that said, remember, guys, there are things that go bump in the night.